Hey guys, Zachary from HardwareZone. Just gotten out of MRT and heading over to Kampung Glam right now to meet the GoPro guys. Apparently there's this sort of GoPro event, some sightseeing and some stuff, and I thought, hey, that'll be great. I'll do this video in sort of like a vlog kind of situation. I'm shooting this with the GoPro Hero 9 Black, by the way, so what you're seeing and what you're hearing is all from the camera, and I thought this might be more interesting than, you know, the usual me sitting in the dungeon in the office or at home, and we'll sort of have some outdoor clips, right? And maybe we can get to play with all the different settings that the GoPro has. So let's go. There we go, somebody taking pictures of the sidecars. Have a look. Hello!
Morning!
Morning! We're all taking a sidecar ride. Yeah, so we're going for a bath.
Yeah, going for lawn. Hello!
Hey.
Is this your first time on the sidecar?
Yeah,
Ah,
I've not done this before. Sorry, this
Jack.
is your name? Jack? Okay, Jack.
nice to meet you.
Okay, cool. Right, so it has a front screen now. I think the one before didn't have a front screen.
Right,
So you couldn't really see what you were shooting
right.
when you flipped it around. Now you can. So, I know this is a vlog and we said we're not going to do this whole dungeon and office kind of setup for this video, but it's been a couple of days since the event and I've got this really cool tent to show for it. Yeah. I thought I'd just take this time to go through some of the features that we missed while shooting on the go, right? So GoPro Hero 9 Black, one of the main features to take note of is that it now shoots video up to 5K with 20 megapixel sort of still photos, right? I didn't really shoot at 5K during the ride because I realized that it sort of limits the settings, the video settings that you can set up, right? So like for example, 5K you're limited to 30 frames per second. If you go down to 4K you can shoot up to 60. If you go down to 1080p you can shoot up to 240 frames per second. And I also realized that although I shot in a mix of 2.7K and 4K video for this ride, I'm gonna have to take all this footage and cram them together into this one video that you're watching right now, and by the time it hits YouTube it's probably gonna be just 1080p and you're not really gonna see that resolution difference, right? What you actually gonna see more is all the various features that I had to try. So things like the automatic horizon leveling, Hyper Smooth 3.0, the new stabilization modes that the GoPro has, the boost mode, so the effects of its cropping of your field of view to achieve stabilization, and of course time-lapse kind of settings. So these are the things to look out for in the footage. 60 frames with hyper smooth on boost mode, basically trying to get, when I move the camera, the horizon, try to keep the horizon level. So that was good. That's a new feature if you use it. The Hero 9 Black has two screens, front and back. The biggest update here is that the front screen is finally full color, so you can actually frame yourself properly while vlogging. You don't have to just point the camera and hope that it gets what you want it to get. The other thing I observed during the ride is that the back screen, the touch screen, isn't very sensitive. There's been a couple of times I missed the shot that I wanted to do, or I missed setting up the shot because we just rode past, and I was just trying to get that option I wanted to, and it wouldn't register. I'm not sure if it's not sensitive enough or if the processing is not fast enough. Like we are all used to phones now, and swiping is very sensitive. This feels like when you do something, sometimes it works, you wait a second, it swipes up or it activates. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to press and hold for a bit, and you're not really sure whether it registered your touch at all. You see, like now I'm swiping and sometimes I get the menu, sometimes I don't. I have to swipe a few times, and sometimes while swiping I touch something else and something comes up and I have to go back. It's a little bit frustrating. So most of the shots just now were done using GoPro's new Hyper Smooth 3 boost mode. So it has better stabilization if you do that, but it kind of crops your frame quite a bit. I need to check how much it crops, because when it sets to medium, it crops by 10%. Not sure the boost mode, forgot what it is. I'll go check that out. We'll probably put it below, but I've just turned it off now, so we can have the widest frame of view for 60mm lens and see if we can do some like running action shots and see how well it handles that. Kind of used up one battery about an hour and a half into the ride. One down. The Hero 9 Black actually does have a larger battery pack this time around compared to the Hero 8. This is 1720 milliamps, so it's about 30% larger. I guess you got to take into account that the Hero 9 has two full color screens now, so you need more juice to power the camera. Now during the ride, I depleted one whole battery, like shooting intermittently on and off in about 1.5 hours, I would say under 2 hours. So I'm not really sure if that's a good amount of timing. I'm not that familiar with GoPros, but what I felt was that the camera heated up quite a bit, not to a point where it was painful to touch or very uncomfortable to touch, but you do feel the heat quite a bit if you held the camera. Okay, we're back. Alright, get out. Okay, thank you,
Cool drink.
my rider. Jack?
Jack.
Jack. Yay! Got out of my shower cap and see how wet it is.
Still
Ooh,
okay.
that's kind of okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got hot at the.
I'm not that.
I used up my battery, no?
Yep, I used up one battery. This is the second battery.
I didn't take the second battery.
Aww. Obviously, there were a couple of things we couldn't test out, like during the ride, because we were on the road and all. Let's talk about some of those like other features. The more obvious ones. The Hero 9 Black has sort of built-in mount system like that was introduced in Hero 8. That's cool. It is waterproof up to 10 meters even without a casing. So the new thing here is below the power button, if you look at it, there's this like grill or duct. It's like a water expelling duct. It's kind of similar to how the Apple Watch does it. So if you're shooting underwater and water gets into the speaker grill, it's able to sort of expel, push the water out. Now the other thing is that the lens cap, mod lens, yeah, it's detachable, and this is to allow for other lens mods to be used, right? Like for example, GoPro has a max lens mod. Now we didn't have the max lens mod, so we couldn't really test that out. But yeah, so two things here. Firstly, even with the lens twisted off, I asked GoPro this, the Hero 9 Black is still waterproof even without the cap, right? The reason for this is that it sort of protects the fisheye lens because it's curved and this is flat, so at least you won't get like dirt or scratches on a dome lens. And the other thing, now I could be wrong here because forgotten about it, but I think this is also a polarizer. It's like a natural ND filter for the lens. Let's message this guy. Yo, where am I supposed to go? Hey guys, before you go, don't forget to check out HardwareZone.com for more of our articles, trends, reviews. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Join in the conversation. Like and subscribe to our YouTube if you want to see more of these videos. Do it.